What's going on, beautiful people out there? If you clicked on this video, I love you. Appreciate you for supporting the smaller channel. Don't forget, you can listen to my podcast, the Really Hood Podcast, available everywhere that podcasts are available. I want to give a quick shout out to the individuals who have commented on videos from my last little batch of videos: Alexandria A, Elijah B, Connie Diva 313, Joseph F, Fenric 1978, and Jordan C. Hey, I love y'all. Thank y'all for commenting on some of the conversations we were having. Now we're going to take a look forward to Thursday because, as you know, Michael decided to keep the nominations the same, and as a result, Daniel and Kyle are still on the block. And if DJ Showtime has anything to say about it, he's going to flip the entire house to vote Kyle out the house and keep Daniel safe. Can we just, it's really baffling to me because DJ Showtime has emerged as the most fascinating player in the game. Who am I kidding? Was I convincing? I wasn't. Okay. Yeah. So Terrence, as you know, has been on a warpath. The live feeds have been blowing up with his comments about Taylor, and I didn't think that they would capture a lot. They captured quite a bit for the last episode, the last aired episode, and they showed me some moments I didn't see or didn't hear about, I should say. And apparently, Terrence is a super player now. He's a super fan or something of that sort because he's conjured up this amazing plan to go after Monty. I mean, this is insane. But anyway, not to go back over that again, but the point is, moving forward tomorrow, what can we expect to see? I hope this is what we see. I don't know. I can't, I don't have a crystal ball or anything, and I don't even believe in crystal balls. But the point is, I would hope that the Big Brother editors just follow Terrence around the house and just put the mic in front of his mouth and just let him talk and just give us all of that tomorrow. I want to see a Thursday's episode filled with Terrence quotes. I need those right now. I don't want to hear what Kyle and Alyssa are saying. I've heard enough of Michael. Thanks, Mike, for all the great sound bits. I don't want to hear what Taylor's talking about how she was. I don't want to hear any of that. I want to hear Terrence and his delusional gameplay. That's it. I want to hear a couple quotes like, yeah, DJ Showtime is going to have Daniel's back. I want to hear that. Okay. I want to hear maybe maybe sprinkle a little bit of Jasmine on top of that. I want to see Terrence and a little sprinkle of Jasmine. That's all I want. Daniel was out of here faster than a cockroach. I want to hear some Daniel and some Jasmine. I don't want nobody else, Big Brother. CBS, give me Daniel. I mean, not Daniel, give me Terrence and Jasmine. That's all I want. That's all I want. Is that too much to ask? I need a little bit of delusional DJ Showtime, and I need a little bit of delusional crazy Jasmine. That's all I want. All right? Anyway, so I believe that without question, Daniel is done for. Apparently, DJ Showtime is going to save the day and keep Daniel safe. I can't wait to watch this happen. I can't wait to see this happening. And right as Daniel walks out the door, I hope that CBS has enough common sense to just pan to Terrence's face. Oh my gosh. I just hope that they can do that. And I know this might be impossible because the episode will be live, but how great it would be if they could somehow just sprinkle a little bit of Jasmine somewhere in this happening. Maybe when Daniel has to look at his eviction, his eviction speeches from the house guests, just give me a little Jasmine right there. Just go ahead and throw in there, and I'll be happy. Daniel, I love you as much as a biscuit sandwich on a hot day. Give me something Jasmine. Give me some Jasmine there. But anyway, I'm definitely off course here. But anyway, I think that he's going to definitely go home. It's not even a question at this point. And from that point, where we should pan over to the HOH competition. Unfortunately, we will not see the winner of the HOH competition because it's going to be a endurance competition. And as such, they're not going to show it because CBS has gotten greedy a little bit. There was once a time, if you can believe this, where Thursday you got the nomination. You got the eviction, and then you also got to see who the HOH winner is, not who they could be. They had a really quick competition back in my day, and you could see the winner of the HOH, and you knew who the HOH winner was. Now, because of the live feed success, they just say, hey, we're going to just give you a little bit of the HOH competition, but you'll have to watch the live feeds to see who the winner is. And I just hate that because I'm not going to watch it. So I'm going to be the only person not knowing all the way up until Sunday, for crying out loud. But I do want to talk about who I believe is going to win the HOH competition. My easy answer has always been Michael, but Michael won't be in the competition. So this is going to be interesting. I love this because it will force somebody else to step up. Michael is not there to win it. and that's going to make somebody step out of their shell. And here are the players that I have picked for that. Before I do that, if you could go to the comment section. Who wins HOH tomorrow? I want it written down. I want it in writing, because if it's not in writing, it doesn't exist. Right now, you have a thought in your brain, but nobody knows about it, so you can easily change it once we find out tomorrow. No. Write it down in the comment section, so I'm not the only one sounding crazy here. So here we go. I got 3 picks, and I'll even give you explanations as to why, okay? I got Kyle. I just think that besides Monty and Michael, Kyle is due. I believe he's due. At least one time every BB season, a showmance partner wins. And it's always the same. Like this game, they have all these different players, but it's always the same. So every season, a showmance participant wins. And it always happens this way, where the other showmance participant says, I'm so glad that person won because now I'm safe. It happens every season. So I think we're at that point where it happens this season, where Kaya wins and Alyssa will say those famous words, I'm safe this week because Kayo's the HOH. I can't guarantee it. I can't guarantee it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I guarantee it. I guarantee you that Kayo's going to win the HOH tomorrow. But if he doesn't win, and I'm wrong, which happens a lot, I'm going to say Taylor. Taylor is due. Can you imagine a Big Brother house with Taylor as the HOH? How amazing would that week be? And I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to say something maybe unpopular. I don't want a Taylor HOH reign, not because it won't be exciting to watch. It's because Taylor hasn't convinced me that she's playing the right game. When they offered her the opportunity to put Nicole on the block as a backdoor option, she broke down because she just didn't want to be on the block at that time. She had already had enough of being on the block. And while I understand that concept, that idea, I thought that she was a little short-sighted and not realizing that this was a great opportunity for her to take out someone who's been aiming for her. Like, yes, you'll be on the block in theory, but not really. You got so many people pulling for you that it's almost like you're not on the block at all. And because she didn't understand that, and I think she understood it, but because she didn't accept it, I'm like, wait, that's not what I expect. I didn't expect her to break down and cry over this. Like, you got a chance to take out your arch nemesis. You don't cry. You should be happy. But that just taught me, or at least showed me, that maybe Taylor may not have the strategy chops that I was hoping she would have. I mean, I do see her as very strategic. I mean, anytime that you have 5 people gunning for you and you take all 5 of them out consecutively, there got to be some strategy there. But certainly, I don't know. But the point is, I do think she's due for one. She is pretty fit. She looks like she could be fast. She seems pretty intelligent. So I'm going to say that she could have this one in the bag. And we don't know. Oh, it's an endurance. That means she doesn't win it. I don't know if Taylor has shown me any evidence that she has an endurance type of game. Like, I don't see endurance. That makes me rethink my whole, like, all of my picks, because endurance would probably favor a Monty. It would favor. Well, let's go through it real quick. I'm sorry. I had them written down, but I got to rethink this. I think I wrote these down based on the timing in the game, not necessarily based on endurance. And that does change things for me a little bit. But anyway, Alyssa, I don't see Alyssa winning. She hasn't shown me anything that shows me she wants to be in an uncomfortable space. And any endurance challenge is going to be uncomfortable. I don't see Terrence winning, though he's been showing some glimpses here and there. I don't know if endurance is his thing. Taylor, I'll stick with my pick on there, on that part, on that. I'll stick with Taylor, that pick. I'll also stick with Kyle. And my third pick was Brittany, believe it or not, because I felt like Brittany was due as well. I mean, she's joined at the hip to Michael, and I think her brain is starting to churn a little bit. Like, how is he? She's learning from the master competition, the competition master, if you will. So she has to be figuring things out. Even in the OTEF competition, she said something that was really cringe. Like, hey, maybe I'll have a chance to win this time because she was the first one out. So it's hilarious. But this season there's like 3 players that's cringe for me this season. And can you figure out who they are? I have 3 players this season who are just absolutely cringe for me. They're absolutely hard for me to watch. And while I want to tell you who those 3 are, I'm going to save it because I might make that a separate episode tomorrow. But if you don't mind, in the comment section, in the chat, who are the 3 worst players in this season to you? And I'll make a deal. If you name my 3, I will break my silence and just talk about it. But anyway, so yeah, going back. endurance. Monty. Ah, I'm still not sold on Monty just yet. I need to see one more win, and I'm sold on Monty. It's hilarious how much they deemed Monty the biggest threat in the game in episode 15. I'm not buying it yet. Not yet. I need one more competition. So yeah, I think my picks are pretty safe. I think Brittany might be the only one that I would probably substitute. I mean, can Joseph win something? Can Joseph win anything? Because I would say I don't like to do this. I don't like to take my picks back, so I won't. I'm going to stick with Kyle, Taylor, or Brittany. If I am right about any of those three, I want my chips. I want my roses. However, if I could change one of my picks, I would swap Brittany for Joseph because Joseph is used to being in uncomfortable positions. I mean, if you look at the guy's really built, and a lot of that is being uncomfortable, pushing weight against weight, right? Or pushing weight against gravity. So that's an uncomfortable thing to do. Therefore, he understands endurance. He probably does a lot of cardio and things of that nature. So I'm going to say that if I could switch Brittany out for Joseph, I would, but I can't. So my picks are going to be in stone. Kyle, Taylor, or Brittany. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is I have to pick one of these three that I'm going to absolutely put all my chips on. Those are my three probables. But my main pick will be Kyle. Okay, I believe Kyle will win the HOH tomorrow. And if I'm wrong, it's fine. I'm not gonna watch the live feeds and kind of try to correct myself. But I'm gonna go a little further. If Kyle wins, who does he put on the block on Sunday? I'm going really far here. I'm going to say he puts up Terrence, Joseph, and Monty. He's not going to touch Indy because she's joined to the hip at Alyssa. He's not going to touch Brittany. So the only option is Terrence, Joseph, and Monty. And then I believe everybody will galvanize together and take out Terrence. Okay, that is my pick. It is written in stone, and I can't change it. All right, but I'm done for the night. I appreciate you kicking it with your main man. Love you. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.